The Zacks rank, value, momentum, growth, and income all factor into Zacks rank buys.
There are a couple of interesting names that have popped up on the growth and income radar screen, and editor of our Income Investor Service, Nina Mishra, will fill you in, give you more details on each of these. One is a real recognizable name, General Motors.
Yes, so U.S. automakers have been in news of late. Yesterday, President Trump had a meeting with the CEOs of 3 big automakers, U.S. automakers, and he promised to ease regulations and cut taxes, provided they manufacture in the U.S. And a few days back, GM had announced their plans to increase their investment in their U.S. manufacturing operation by $1 billion, and they also announced adding 5,000 jobs over the next few years. Earlier this year, they provided the earnings guidance for 2017, and after very strong growth last year, they expect earnings and sales growth to continue this year as well, particularly because of strong auto sales in North America and in China.
Okay.
So analysts have raised their estimates for next year. So if you go to detailed estimates page, you can see this big increase in estimates for next year, which looks pretty good. The stock has an earnings ESP of 3.57%, and it has a Zacks rank of 2. So those two things combined indicate a strong possibility of their beating estimates again when they report next month.
Okay.
As I mentioned, it has a Zacks rank of 2, a VGM score of A, and a very juicy dividend yield of
4%.
4.11%,
Yeah.
which is great. So the stock is worth a look.
Okay. Interesting situation for this automaker, considering it wasn't that long ago that they had to get bailed out, if you recall,
exactly,
right?
exactly.
So things seem to have turned around pretty nicely
very well
for the company.
And so with strong growth potential and a juicy dividend yield, I think the stock is worth a look.
Okay. And then B&G Foods is a food products company. Now, I've never heard of this one, but they've been around for a while?
They've been around for quite some time, and they own a very big portfolio of some well-known food brands, and they manufacture and market across processed food across the U.S., processed and packaged food across the U.S. and Canada.
Okay, so we probably recognize the brands that they have.
Right. So they have been growing very fast, strongly, mainly through acquisitions and also organically. In the last 20 years, they have acquired more than 40 brands.
Okay.
In late 2015, they had acquired Green Giant, which is a very well-known,
recognizable,
brand, and so that contributed to strong earnings and sales growth in 2016. So you can see that they had beaten the estimates for the latest quarter when they had reported, and because of that, analysts have raised their estimates for the current and the next year. You can see that over here. Now, this stock also has a very good juicy dividend yield of 4.14%. In November last year, they had increased their dividend by 10.7%, a big increase. And this was their 49th consecutive dividend paid since their IPO. So they have a very good record of paying and increasing dividends. The stock is Zacks rank number 2, and the VGM score is B.
And do we know at this point if they have their eye on any other well-known brands to add to their portfolio?
Yeah, in late last year they had completed acquisition of 2 other brands, which will contribute to earnings this year. And given their record of acquisitions, I'm sure that they'll be eyeing more acquisitions this year as well.
Okay, do you own either one of these?
I own General Motors in the income investor portfolio.
Okay, but not outside of there.
Not outside of that.
All right, thank you for that. And you can find out more about these two stocks and others on our website, zacks.com. Detailed information that you should probably be looking at, as well as commentary and other types of financial data. And all you need to do is get over to the homepage, zacks.com. There's where the process begins to take a look at all of the information that's there. With Nina, I'm Terry Ruffalo.